He's a best-selling celebrity doctor and author responsible for the Shred Revolutionary Diet, Blast the Sugar Out, and the Clean 20, just to name a few of his books. And now he's making a big switch with his latest release and going the thriller route. Dr. Ian Smith is in the house to join us to talk about The Ancient Nine. Man,
hey, what's up, man?
Welcome to Kansas City. Welcome to Better Kansas City. Traffic also.
Yeah, good to be back in the traffic, in the cold. Thank you.
So I feel like I should drop down and start doing push-ups or mountain climbers or something right now with you on the show today.
No way.
No way?
This is all about fiction and novels and mysteries and stuff like that.
Yeah, well,
April will do that, by the way.
You talked about fiction, but this is almost an autobiographical book. You were talking about it delves into secret societies. Tell us a little bit about the basics of the book and how you lived this.
Sure. So the Harvard elite secret societies were started in the 1700s. The most famous members in the country: President Franklin Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, President Kennedy, his brother. My club, for example, was founded by J.P. Morgan Jr.
Really?
Of J.P. Morgan Chase. So very, very great pedigree and lineage. However, being a kid from the other side of the tracks, in the middle of the night, someone slipped under my door an envelope with my name on it, no postage, no return address, and I opened it up the next morning. It was an invitation to a cocktail party for this club called the Delphic Club. I had no idea what this thing was. But anyway, a couple days later, I find out that the Delphic Club was one of the Harvard secret societies. I go to it, and it wasn't just going to it, but through this process that took several weeks, I became a member of this very famous club at Harvard. And The Ancient Nine is a book about not just my experience of getting in, but some of the mysteries around these very famous clubs. You can see here, that's the front door of my club around Harvard Square. Matt Damon, for example, was in the class behind me. So this book opens up in 1927.
Okay.
Two students are trying to break into the Delphic Mansion. One student disappears. And then it fast forwards to me being in college, and I'm trying to piece together why this student disappeared, but also two very famous books at Harvard. One in the private library of King James I, that's at Harvard now, and the other one was the last remaining book of the John Harvard collection. And I'm trying to figure out how these two are connected to the group called the Ancient Nine.
Cool. It sounds kind of in the same vein of almost like a Dan Brown or I think The Skulls. Is
yes,
like the Secret Society movie from
at
back
Yale.
In the day or
at Yale.
Yeah. So was it weird? Is there any kind of like rules you broke about writing? I mean, if it's a secret society, it's a secret.
Yeah, it is.
We don't need to be writing about it in a book.
Well, I started writing this book back 25 years ago when I was a senior in college because I knew one day I wanted to tell some of the story. So I do tell secrets. I do pull back the curtain for you to see kind of how the process is, what our clubhouses look like. They're these $15 million huge mansions on Harvard Square.
Crazy.
And people have tried to break in them for years because of all the valuables. So this book, that is the book that was in the private library of King James I that forms part of this mystery. And so the thing here is that people like the book because it is this kind of thrilling, non-stop action. That was the book that's the last remaining book of John Harvard's collection. The other books, by the way, burned in a fire in the 1700s.
Oh, wow.
The one book remained because the student had taken it out of the library and forgot to return it.
Oh, really? So it survived the fire.
That's right. That's right.
I have so many more personal questions that I want to know about the Secret Society stuff, but we're running short on time here. So real quick, also, are you going to return to any of the nonfiction shred fitness type books?
Yes, in April, Clean and Lean in April, 30-day program.
Oh.
You and I can do it together.
All right.
In April.
We just watched that yoga package, so we need to get our Clean and Lean on here now as well. So Dr. Ian, thank you for being here, man. I sure do appreciate it.
All right, thanks for having me.
Looking forward to reading the new book.
All right.
And Dr. Ian, again, thank you very much. Belinda?